Morning mist clung to the creek as my wooden bridge creaked softly beneath birds. I built it small, permitted, rated for tractors and light vehicles only. Then thunder arrived disguised as diesel engines and entitlement. Cement trucks rumbled across, shaking beams never meant for arrogance. My coffee froze mid-air, watching stress ripple through planks. The HOA president's wife waved from a cab like nothing mattered. She shouted about temporary access and community improvement deadlines. I posted weight limit signs, reflective, oversized, unmistakably clear. They vanished overnight, replaced by fresh tire scars. The bridge groaned like it was warning me personally. I emailed the HOA with permits, load ratings, and photos attached. Their reply praised progress and ignored physics completely. Another truck crossed, cracking a beam audibly. Liability numbers ran laps inside my head. I shut the bridge temporarily, installing cones and chains. Karen cut the chain and smiled for witnesses. "We're on a schedule," she declared loudly. Neighbors shrugged, trusting authority over evidence. County inspectors were too busy, allegedly. My patience transitioned into planning mode. I hired a structural engineer quietly the next morning. He measured deflection, photographed fractures, and shook his head. "One more pass could drop it," he said plainly. His report spelled negligence in bold technical language. That report became the blueprint for my trap. I installed certified wind motion sensors before the bridge entrance. Cameras synchronized timestamps, plates, axle loads, and speed. A steel bollard system hid beneath landscaping, code compliant. Warning signs reappeared, doubled, tripled, impossible to miss. I notified the county formally, attaching the engineer's report. The system armed itself automatically, without my involvement. Karen's convoy arrived at dawn, engines impatient. The first truck ignored warnings confidently. Sensors tripped instantly, red lights flashing. Bollards rose smoothly, blocking access silently. The driver braked hard, confusion replacing momentum. Karen stormed out, shouting about delays and authority. Cameras captured everything, crisp and undeniable. She ordered the driver forward anyway. The truck stopped inches from steel, powerless. County officers arrived, perfectly timed by automatic alerts. They reviewed live data, reports, and posted limits. Citations printed faster than her excuses formed. Trucks were rerouted immediately under escort. The bridge breathed again, spared catastrophe. Inspectors closed the site pending full review. The HOA president called, voice suddenly cooperative. Lawyers suggested compromise. Engineers suggested compliance. Fines stacked with each logged violation historically. Insurance carriers withdrew coverage by noon. An emergency HOA meeting packed the clubhouse. Footage played, numbers glowing mercilessly. Neighbors gasped, seeing cracks they'd ignored. Karen blamed contractors, then weather, then me. The board voted to halt construction unanimously. They funded a temporary haul road away from my land. Heavy vehicles never crossed my bridge again. Repairs began under supervision and proper permits. Costs ballooned. Shortcuts evaporated. Accountability finally found traction. The county mandated permanent signage and barriers. My sensors stayed, passive and patient. Karen resigned from committees, citing stress. Apologies arrive, awkward but necessary. The creek flowed undisturbed beneath intact beams. Neighbors thanked me quietly. Embarrassment mixed with relief. Property values stabilized once safety returned. The bridge reopened to appropriate traffic only. Birds returned to their routine. So did my mornings. Online, the story spread as cautionary engineering justice. Commenters argued feelings. Data remained undefeated. Documentation beat confrontation again. Physics doesn't negotiate with schedules. Neither do permits. I framed the engineer's report beside a sensor readout. It reminds me preparation prevents disasters quietly. Traps don't need harm to teach lessons. They need truth, timing, and compliance. The bridge still stands because of that. Karen drives a different route now. Trucks slow when they see the lights. Boundaries feel solid when enforced automatically. Calm outlasts bluster every time. Safety won without shouting. The creek reflects sunlight, not hubris. Fibers hold. Stress relieved. My little bridge earned respect at last. The trap worked exactly as designed. Nothing dramatic, everything decisive. Heavy loads found lawful paths elsewhere. Responsibility crossed before authority this time. One system changed the outcome completely. Shortcuts met steel and stopped. No cement truck ever crossed again.